一個紅豆冰啊？紅豆冰? How did beans on ice end up on every diner menu in Hong Kong? We'll have to go back to this lake in New England. When the British first arrived in Hong Kong, they needed ice bad. So bad, in fact, that they bought it all the way across the globe from this guy, Fred Tudor, in Boston. He was known as the Boston Ice King. They bought this ice, put it onto ships, and shipped it all the way across the world back to Hong Kong. Ice was so important that the Hong Kong government gave free land in Central to the company that stored and housed this ice in exchange for supplying free ice to the hospitals here. So needless to say, ice was so expensive back then. But in 1874, things did get a little bit better. There were two Scottish entrepreneurs that installed two damp air machines in Causeway Bay, and thus we had our first locally manufactured ice, making it much cheaper and more readily available. Let's go forward a little bit to the 1950s in Hong Kong. A simple type of restaurant called Bing Sat started popping up. Most Hong Kongers couldn't afford to have fridges in their house, much less air conditioning. So going to a Bing Sat was the perfect way to cool down. So these were fancier type of establishment versus the hawkers, so where you would sit outside. But these you sit in the comfy Bing Sat, have an icy drink, cool down. They might even have air conditioning. So these mostly appeal to couples on dates and also to white collar office workers. And these Bing Sats started a craze for icy drinks, kind of like bubble tea today. And one of these popular icy drinks was the red bean ice Hong Dao Bing, which was a new twist on a familiar Chinese dessert, Hong Dao Sa. So what do you think about having beans as dessert? And have you tried red bean ice? Let me know in the comments.